Welcome back for the finale of What If Commander Cody Refused to Execute Order 66. Thank you for your support on part 1 of this What If. If you haven't seen the first part, the link will be in the description below. Several troopers of the 212th Attack Battalion carried Vader through the halls of the temple when Palpatine's voice echoed across the walls. The Sith Lord deemed it useless for the Jedi to resist the inevitable, and they would soon fall under the new Galactic Empire. The group tried to speed their way out, but soon find themselves surrounded from all angles by Palpatine's clone troopers. The Jedi form a defensive shape as the clones fired. The Jedi then use Anakin's frozen chamber as a shield and scuttle their way out of the temple. Running to the underworld of Coruscant in a bid to escape the grasp of Palpatine, Palpatine's gunships surround them, and Yoda decides that they should allow themselves to be captured, much to the confusion of the others. They slowly raise their hands in surrender, and the clones get out of their ships, pointing their blaster rifles at the skulls of the Jedi. Just as they were about to tie them up, they failed to see Yoda sitting in the middle, and the Grand Master performed a force wave in all directions, pushing the clones into the sides of the underworld. Ahsoka and Rex grab the closest gunship, and they fly away into the night sky. Yoda set the ship course for the planet of Dagobah, even if not for the long term, as supplies would be a struggle for the clones. Eventually landing on the swamp-covered planet, Obi-Wan and Ahsoka are still confused as to Yoda's plan, but it soon becomes clear. Yoda levitates Vader and dumps him into the dark side cave, shielding his presence from the Emperor. Then he asked Bail and the clones to leave, and form the beginnings of the rebellion, as the Jedi lay in the shadows like the Sith had done to them. Over the next decades, Palpatine struggled to replace the killing machine he had in mind of Vader, instead turning former temple guards to the dark side to do his bidding. Palpatine also slowly began to grow wary of something in the Force, lurking in the background, and he wondered if it had something to do with Vader. Back on Dagobah, Luke and Leia had trained studiously under Yoda, Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, and they are ready to surprise the Emperor. All of the Jedi and Ahsoka travel from the planet, leaving Padme and the clones to guard Vader, failing to notice a darkness masking itself amongst them. The light side users go to Bail Organa's cruiser and receive intelligence that Palpatine was visiting his home planet. The rebellion take most of their officers and resources to the planet, and the Jedi and Ahsoka are taken in a gunship to the surface below. Entering the royal palace, Obi-Wan had a bad feeling about what was going to happen, and still they could not sense the Sith. At the head of the main table appeared to be Palpatine, but they find it to be a dummy, and soon they are surrounded by Palpatine's Inquisitors. Yoda knows that this is a mere distraction, and along with Obi-Wan, go out to contact Bail Organa, and a senator reports that Vader was now in the hands of the Empire. The two Jedi are whisked away, leaving Ahsoka, Luke and Leia to battle the Jedi Killers. Obi-Wan and Yoda make it to one of the Emperor's new Star Destroyers, and go to rescue Vader, Padme and the clones. The first line of Imperial troopers are no match for the Jedi, and they soon see the Emperor flanked by two royal guards on a balcony above them. Yoda leapt straight for the Emperor, whilst Obi-Wan went to free the prisoners. The Jedi Master, however, was met by a massive wall of Imperial troopers, and even if he could hold them off, he could not get through the defences. Suddenly, a rebel ship hovered near the hangar, and out tumbled Ahsoka, Luke and Leia, who went to Obi-Wan's aid. The addition of the three Force users allows ground to be gained, but Yoda was struggling, and even worse for them, Palpatine ordered for the release of Vader. The Jedi and Ahsoka continue to battle through the Imperials, but they are too late to stop Vader's body popping out from his chamber. With one accurate lightsaber throw, Obi-Wan releases the cuffs off of all of the clones, and they take blasters from the nearby munitions room to join the rebels, allowing Obi-Wan to go to Yoda. The presence of the Soresu Master is a welcome sight for Yoda, and it allows him to use his speed to get around the Sith Lord. As Vader croaked from his hibernation sickness, Yoda knew he had little time, and lunged at Palpatine in one last desperate strike. The Sith Lord and Grand Master fell at the same time, as Yoda had sacrificed himself to kill Sidious. Obi-Wan watches sadly at the fall of Yoda, but focuses again as he hears Vader. Walking in front of the unfrozen Vader, Obi-Wan is relieved to find that Vader had become Anakin again, just after the Emperor had fallen. As Anakin's vision recovers, the clones all salute the Jedi General. Ahsoka and Padme ran to Anakin, and Cody knew that he had been right to not execute Order 66. That is it for what if Commander Cody refused to execute Order 66. If you enjoyed this, please like this video, turn on your notification bell, subscribe to this channel, and my other channel What If Films for more what ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd all like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.